I don't just love pool. I love the sport of it.
He's done it. Dave and I are avid and devoted amateur players.
This movie's our passion project. It's a labor of love we've been working on for over 10 years.
So one day I go up, I pick up a cue, hit about 3 balls, and I know that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Pool players are gypsies and artists and incredibly intelligent people.
The moment I picked up the stick, I felt like it had been in my hands all my life.
You jumped over there. That was just beautiful. I was on a pool table in diapers when you finally got tall enough, so I had a milk crate to stand on.
But look at the power!
And I would play my mom for 8 years, a 25-point straight pool match in my hour off from school.
My uncle is playing pool. Every time he wins, they give him some money. So I play pool too.
Watch the cue ball.
I can't go for this.
Oh my goodness! What are we watching here?
Despite pool's worldwide popularity, it's been plagued by a controversial reputation.
And because of this, corporate sponsors have shied away from support.
The Hustler film may have done pool more damage than anything else because it portrayed that all good players were trying to play worse to earn money.
A gentleman I know, he lost lunch money to a guy every day for a year, then he beat the guy out of $250,000.
I just didn't really want no part of that.
That'll get you killed.
From Hustler to Champion tells the untold story of the extraordinary men and women who have transcended the stigma to become legends.
The people will go wild.
Wait a minute!
When I was growing up, I was deaf. My mom made me become the person I am today.
He switches off his hearing aids when he's playing so nothing will distract him.
Clean ball.
I played Johnny Archer when he was 20 years old, and I didn't even get to the table.
Imagine going to a pool tournament and your first match you got to play Johnny Archer.
He looked like a leopard. He was scary the way he cut down. He looked like a leopard, that guy.
I was mesmerized by this game and just thought it was the most intelligent, sexy, difficult, aggravating game I've ever played.
It's like a drug. You gotta go back.
I wish the table was bigger. That way I could watch the ball roll for a longer time.
When you're really playing good, you don't even know what score it is. It doesn't really matter because you're just playing for the beauty of the game.
It's you as the artist to express your soul through the balls.
You can't work 40 hours a week and become a great pool player.
I went out on the road when I was 16 and I run out of money. So I called my dad and I told him the truth. I said, I'm gambling. And he says, do you have enough money to get gas? I said, yes. He said, well, you can walk home.
Guy beat him out of $700,000. I charged him $300,000 more. Nice talking to you.
The back door's kicked in, and 3 guys come in with shotguns and ski hoods.
He's got a stub-nose 38. He says, if you make that 9 ball, I'm going to shoot you right between the eyes.
There were times in my life when I could have won, but I didn't. But that's just part of survival.
From Hustler to Champion gives intimate insight into the remarkable stories.
And how women players have helped transform the sport.
Luck be a lady.
People literally used to say to me, what is a nice girl like you doing in a game like this?
And they said, well, we don't allow women to play because they rip the cloths. Meanwhile, I was 19 years old doing an exhibition.
I can say, quite honestly, there's nothing that's better than whooping a guy's butt playing pool.
It's just awesome coming from, a background where the men was dominating snooker and the women was like under the carpet, I guess.
Oh, Jeanette, she sells sex and Can a woman be a beautiful woman and still be great at something? But the men are allowed to be attractive and wear tight uniforms with those cute little butts. I'm sorry, but sex doesn't make the 9-ball go in.
These players reach a momentous crossroads where just a tiny few confront the greatest challenge of all.
Becoming a champion.
Even though everything was hunky-dory gambling, there was something missing. But when I won, the people did something that I had never seen before. They stood up and cheered. They don't cheer after a gambling match. They just walk away in despair.
There's nothing like winning a pool tournament. I remember the first tournament I ever won. I had a grin on my face for 2 weeks.
If you imagine ripping a little piece of hair out of your head and saying, if you're off this much, guess what? It's not going.
Look at this. Willie Moscone, they asked him, what's it like to be playing at a high level in a pressure-packed tournament? He said it's like sublime misery.
We are near completion. We need your support for this Kickstarter campaign to finish the editing, obtain clips, music, etc.
So if all I ever do in my life is get up every time I fall, I'm doing all right. And I learned that from pool.
Join us to get us to our next goal.
We can't do it without you.